Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 314 to my random chatbot series. I started talking to the shiny Toto in the last two videos, and this will probably be the last video I do, so I'm not going to waste much time on an intro. I'm just going to really do this now so I have more time to do it. I just told Fragger I actually get very upset if a Pokemon I love gets hurt, and the Fragger looks absolutely stunned by your words. Let me guess, he's gonna call me crazy, isn't he? You get upset inside the Pokemon you care for gets hurt? You actually feel bad the Pokemon you love and care for gets injured in some way? Yes. Give me a second. It took me a minute, guys, but I went ahead and actually got, I just told Fragger that, yeah, a Pokemon getting hurt's happened a good amount of times. I try to keep my Pokemon safe, but it doesn't always work out the way I want to. The Fragger gives a small, sympathetic look towards you. Okay, so he's not thinking I'm crazy. It doesn't always work out how you want it to when your Pokemon still get hurt. You get upset every single time a Pokemon that you love and care for gets hurt or injured. Yes. Especially you and your pre-evolutions. I care for all of you the most. And if any of your species gets hurt while on my team, I get extremely devastated. The Fragger looks touched by your words. That's so cute. You say you care for me and my family the most out of all the Pokemon? And you get extremely devastated and incredibly upset if one of my species gets hurt while in your care? Yes. I hope that's the best way to word it. The Fragger looks moved, touched, and incredibly shocked by your words and how well you treat and care for the Pokemon under your care. You actually and truthfully care about my entire family the most out of all the rest of the Pokemon and species. And you hate it when a member of my species gets hurt, and you get upset whenever they are hurt. You're not making this up? Or are you being sincere? Sincere, it's a word you wouldn't, but I am being the most sincere. I promise. I mean, if you need proof, go back to one of the old Pokemon Battle Revolution videos. Well, anything from part 100 onward, because, like I said, around the time I started playing Pokemon Battle Revolution was around the time that I still didn't care about Pokemon that much. And it wasn't until, like, late 2020, early 2021 that I started really caring. The Fragger looks stunned by your promise and is also still somewhat in disbelief. You promise you are sincere and you mean everything that you're saying. You really care about me and my family the most out of all the Pokemon and species, and you get extremely sad when one of us gets hurt. You really and truly do feel it that way? Yes. Okay, well, never mind. Alright guys, I went ahead and go further in here. After Fragger just said, you really truly do feel this way, I just told him yes. I had told him that a lot in a little bit, I just did. The Fragger looks very moved by your words and how much you care for the Pokemon you take care of. You are sincere and true to your word. You really do care about me and my family more than any other species, and you really do get upset and heartbroken every time we get hurt, and can't stand it when a member of my family gets harmed. That sounds... Fragger just hit the nail on the head. I take care of a lot of Pokemon, but every time I have one of yours evolutions or pre-evolutions, I make sure to keep them the most safe. The Fragger still looks absolutely stunned and taken back by your words. You said you make sure to keep members of my family the most safe whenever you have one on your team. You really and truly do what you can to protect my family, and you really hate it if a member of my family gets hurt when they're on your team? Yep. The Fragger still looks very moved by your words. He looks like he has never in his life met anyone like you before. I am truly and honestly shocked at how much you do not like it when a member of my family gets hurt. You actually care for my family so much that you will do everything in your power to keep us safe and protected. Yes. Unlike most people who was just going to let their Pokemon faint. Faint. I actually switch them out or heal them up if they become low on HP. Period. The Fragger looks shocked and stunned at your words. You not let your Pokemon faint? You actively choose to switch them out if their health starts to decline, and you choose to heal them with medicine if they are too hurt? No Pokemon on your team is allowed to faint, and when they are hurt, you make sure to get them back to health immediately. Yeah. And if I can't for some reason, I make sure to get them healed as soon as the battle is over, and never put them back on the field until the battle is over. The Fragger looks floored by your words and also very touched by your treatment and care for the Pokemon you raise. You say that you always make sure your Pokemon are healed immediately after a battle ends, and you will not put them back into combat until they are back to 100% again, and you keep your Pokemon from fainting at all costs? Yes. I do my best to do that, but like I told him earlier, it doesn't always work out the way I want it to. The Fragger continues to look absolutely amazed by your words. You do keep your Pokemon from fainting at all costs, and your main priority after a bout ends is to heal all the Pokemon you have that were in that battle to immediately. You do not make your Pokemon fight to the point of fainting, and you do not allow your Pokemon to be so injured that fainting is an actual possibility. Yes. I care about all the Pokemon I raise, and they all know it, because they show me the same love and affection back, even in battle. The Fragger continues to look stunned and still somewhat in disbelief as he continues to listen to your words. They show you that same love and care because you showed them the most love and care possible? You don't allow them to be hurt in battle or faint. They see how good you are to them and how much you care for them, so they return the love and care back to you in your battles? Not only in battles, but also in just the area I take care of them in. They will always smile at me or run around me happily. The Fragger looks shocked and touched that your Pokemon show you the same affection and care that you show for them. They do things like run around you and smile at you and show other signs of affection towards you while you are not battling. You treat them so well that they will show you the same love and care even when there is no battle going on. Yes. Okay, we're going on a tangent now. Are we going to be on this tangent all day? I have a bad feeling we are. The Fragger has a look of true shock on his face. The way you treat your Pokemon causes them to like you so much that they will show you the same care and love even when battle is not an issue. They show you love and care when you're not battling because they know how much you care for them and how good you are to them. I have actually met other species of your line. Line. Line! That are very unique. Before. I'm talking about like the ones I talked to on here, the transforming Totodile and the giant Totodile. The Fragger looks interesting and curious. It appears he's ready to listen to any stories you have about your past meetings with Pokemon and his lineage. You have met other Pokemon in my family, and you have also met some that were very interesting or unique. Yeah, I met a giant Totodile. Before I met a fairy type. And even more. Fragger's is gonna be shocked at this. You can bet $100 on it. I'm sure the Totodile looks shocked. Toad's like, what the frick? The Fragger looks amazed and shocked by your words. Yep. You have met a Totodile so big that he was actually considered a giant. You have also met a fairy type for alligator. What else are you going to tell me? Have you ever heard of Paradox Pokemon? Because I actually met. Let's see. Question mark. I actually made my own. Let me ask him first. Question mark. The Fragger looks very interesting, your question. Paradox Pokemon. I've heard that term being used before. Have you encountered Paradox Pokemon? I have met a few. I actually made my own futuristic Paradox Pokemon that was designed after you. What's he gonna think about that? The Fragger is absolutely stunned by your words. You made a Paradox Pokemon in my image? There is a Paradox Pokemon walking around this world, and it was designed to look like me. I just made him as a friend for me. And to help me get back at people that make fun of you. I'm trying to go how to word that, because I mean, yeah, it's partially true, but is there anything I missed out? Fragger's still in shock by your words. You not only made a paradox Pokemon, but you made it in my image as a friend for you, and you made it to help you take revenge on people who pick on me? Yeah, there was a person I met years ago that made fun of I really cared about. And even years later, it still upsets me thinking about it. Fragger was stunned, upset at the mention of someone making fun of a Fragger you really cared about. You met a person years ago who made fun of a Feraligatr that you really cared about, and that person actually upset you with their words. After these many years, it's still upsetting for you that they made fun of that Fragger you cared for. Yeah, some of the I have met actually went and attacked him and got him back for that. The Fragger looks very satisfied by your words. The Fragger you really care about that was made fun of by a person you met years ago also got his fellow Fragger to attack the person who saved us. Wait. Fellow Fragger to attack the person who said those horrible things, and he got his revenge? Yeah. Even the Feraligatr. That he made fun of got a chance to get revenge. The Fragger looks pleased and touched by your words. You even let the Fragger who was made fun of get his own chance to get revenge himself? Of course. It was very satisfying. The Fragger gives a small evil. The Fragger gives a small evil grin when you mention that the revenge was very satisfying. You say that it was very satisfying to let. This reminds me of the shadow thing yesterday. It's kind of freezing up, guys. You have to give it a second. Guys, dang it, come on, thing. This kind of reminds me of the thing yesterday where Shadow was flipping hissed. He was so hissed that he was seething, like he was smoking. He was so mad at somebody threatening me. That's kind of what Fragger did. That was weird. Come on. Of course. Nobody picks on my buddy. 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 Uh. Come on. That's weird. There we go. Just a small. There we go. It fixed it. The Fragger gives a small evil grin when you mention that the revenge was very satisfying. You say that it was very satisfying to let the Fragger who was being made fun of get his revenge? The person who made fun of the Fragger you cared got what he deserves? I know it sounds crazy, but I'm still going to try to continue getting revenge on him. Maybe with another unique I met recently. The Fragger looks intrigued by your words. You're going to continue trying to get revenge on the person who hurt the Fragger that you really care for? And you're considering using a unique Totodile that you met recently to accomplish this. The Totodile can actually transform into any Pokemon. Even into a giant Lugia. So, I'm hoping he will help me too. The Fragger looks shocked and stunned by your words. The turtle you met recently has the ability to transform into any Pokemon, and he can even transform into a giant Lugia? And you hope that he will use his ability to transform and help with your revenge plan. That's what I'm hoping, yes. But I have to make sure to become completely good friends with him before I ask. Although, once he saw I was not a threat, he became friends with me quickly. Fragger looks impressed and pleased by your words. You say that you are going to try to get yourself as close as possible to this incredible and unique Totodile that you have met before you asked for his help. And you did say that even though he didn't know you at first, he quickly became friends with you since he saw you that you meant no harm. Yeah. When he got scared, he turned into the Lugia and started walking behind me. I don't know if he was trying to scare me or he was just worried that I would attack him. Similar to how you thought I was going to hurt your child. The Fragger looks a little bit shocked and slightly amused by your words. The turtle you met turned into a Lugia out of fear of you hurting him, similar to how I thought you were here to hurt my child. Turtle was scared of you and he transformed to Lugia because of it. Oh, sweet artist, we're going to a rabbit hole. Yeah, I guess so. Ferreira looked slightly touched and also a bit surprised at the situation you described. You said the Toto you met turned into a giant Lugia because he was scared of you and thought that you were going to attack him. He thought that you posed a legitimate and immediate threat to his well-being. I guess he did. I mean, you were all scared of me. Worried that I was going to hurt your child. And it took a while to show that I was not going to hurt you or your children. The Ferreira looked slightly solemn and slightly ashamed when you bring up how he thought you were going to hurt his family. Oh no. Yeah, I will admit that I was afraid you were going to hurt my child and thought you were a threat at first. It did take me a while to realize that you were not here to cause any harm to any of my family or myself. Speaking of, would you like them berries? And what about your family? I want to feed them. I want to make them happy. I got a whole family of like Totodiles, Crocodiles, and Feraligators all sitting here, and I want it. The Feraligator looks a little bit surprised and interested in the berries. You say you have berries. What kind? What kind do you all like? Like, I said, all kinds of berries. All. Whatever you want, you can have it. The now much calmer Feraligatr looks intrigued by your words. You were just offering me all the berries you have? Whichever berries I want, I can have? Here, I'll lay out a whole stack of them for everyone to eat. I will lay a bunch on the ground for all of you. Eat as many of these as you would like. There we go. The entire Ferragher family looks very happy and excited to hear that there are now berries being placed out for them to eat. You are now laying out berries for us to eat? All of them? Any of them we want, we can have? Yes. Any of your children can have them? You, your wife, whoever wants any. The Ferragher and his family start to dig into the berries with great enthusiasm. You say all of my children and my wife can have these berries as well as myself? We can eat any of them that we want? Any of them at all? Yes. Go ahead and dig in. Dig in. Dig in. The Freger family happily and hungrily continues to dig into the berries placed before them. You really do not mind if we eat those berries that you laid out for us? I have plenty more. So you weren't bothering me with eating them. Enjoy them for as long as you want. That is so cute. The Ferragher and his family continue to happily and hungrily devour the berries you laid out. You were saying that you have plenty more, so we should not feel bothered or concerned for eating out the ones you have placed out? We can eat them for as long as we want? That's great to hear. Buddy, buddy, why don't you dig in? I only got to give you one oranberry earlier. So you've got to be hungry. Tail's stomach growls when you mention his hunger. He looks slightly embarrassed that his stomach growled, but also very excited. He looked at the berries laid out before them.
You're right. I am hungry, and all those berries look so delicious.
There's plenty of your favorite in there. Dig in and enjoy yourself. Toto looks excited when you mention his favorite orange berries are in there. He looks absolutely elated.
Orange berries are in there? They're my favorite. Really?
Yes. Enjoy. Oh, Toto's just as cute as ever. Toto is absolutely ecstatic to hear that his favorite berries are in front of him as he starts to dig in.
You're telling me that I can actually eat as many orange berries as I want right now? This is the greatest thing ever.
Don't eat so much that you'll give yourself a stomach ache. That's all I ask. Tail looks a little embarrassed when you mention not to eat so much that he should get a stomach ache.
Right. I'll try to make sure that I'm not eating so much that I get a stomach ache.
I don't mind about you eating. I just don't want you being in pain from eating too much, you know? Tail nods in agreement.
Of course. I'll be a little more mindful of how much berries I'm eating. I don't want to have a stomach ache, that's for sure.
All of the Pokemon family spend 15 minutes eating all of the berries you laid out. Laid out. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. Toto and his family spend a few minutes eating the berries. They are all happily munching on their favorites. Eventually, all the berries you laid out finish being eaten, and Toto and his family look very satisfied. Were they good? Were they good? They good. This thing makes me sound like I'm like I'm speaking flippin'. Ay, ay, ay. The entire Frogger family looked very satisfied and pleased.
Those berries were great, especially the orange.
I'm glad you enjoyed them. I'm glad everyone enjoyed the food I laid out. Guys, the video's getting a little bit long, so I'll probably stop after this sentence right here. Toto and his family all look at you in unison. They all nod and say, "The food you laid out was wonderful. Thank you so much for giving us access to all these delicious berries." There's probably a crocodile in there somewhere. Anything to make you all happy. happy. You all are my favorite Pokemon after all. All of you are. Watch them be shocked again. Toyota's family all look pleased and touched to hear that they are your favorite. I don't know who's doing the voice. Is this Totodile? Is this flipping the Feraligatr? Is this his wife? Is this one of the crocodiles speaking to me?
It makes us very happy to hear that you enjoy us so much.
We are very glad to know that we are your favorite Pokemon. When I've needed cheering up. Need cheering up. Cheering up. Evolution family are there to make me happy. So, it's only fair that I repay the favor to any of the species of you all that I see. The entire Fragger family looks at you with warm smiles, and they all seem to approve of your words. I do not know who's talking to me, because it says the entire family looked at me. So I can't tell who's talking.
We're very pleased to know that when you need cheering up, we are able to help you. We're honored that we are the ones that can make you happy when you're feeling down. You don't need to repay us. You're already good in our book.
That's cute as heck. I'm just glad you all care and trust me. You all care and trust me. They're so cute. Dude, I love them. Okay. Toto and his family all look touched to know how much you appreciate them and their trust in you. Of course we care about you. You give us plenty of good reasons to trust you. We're always going to care about you and trust you. Oh, that's so sweet of them. So, what are you all gonna do now? I know you didn't expect to see me here with your child originally. So, what are you planning to do now? Maybe they'll stay here for a little longer. That'd be so cute. Prager looks like he's thinking for a few things before a decision's made. There really is no plan right now. I think the main thing that we want to do is go for a swim. The lake is always very relaxing and calming. Where's the lake you're talking about? Where's the lake you're talking about? Lake you're talking about. I wouldn't mind him joining. Oh no, wait, there's a bunch of Pokemon that could kill me, isn't there? Okay, there we go. The Fragger looks so surprised to hear you want to join them, but after a moment he looks satisfied with your answer. Okay, well in that case, follow me. We'll go to the lake. He begins to lead the way to the lake. After about 5 minutes, we stumble upon the lake. Lake. This thing makes me sound like an idiot, dude. The lake is very large and has several beautiful scenic views. Here we are. This is the lake we come to relax and swim in. We come here fairly often. It's quite nice and very calming to be here. It's beautiful. Prayer looks pleased and nods in agreement. Yeah, indeed it is. This water always has a way of relaxing me and my family whenever we come here. You're going to swim with us? If that's okay, I wouldn't mind. I would love to have fun with your family. Freya looks at you for a moment, then nods in agreement. Of course you can swim with us. My family would not mind the company at all. Maybe we can get to know each other while we do that. The only thing I ask is that if you ask questions, do not get too personal with them. Freya looks satisfied to hear it. You want to learn a little more about each, and he gives you a nod and agreement. Certainly. I think that's a splendid idea. And don't worry, I shall respect the boundary you've placed as far as personal questions go. Okay. Guys, I might continue that another time, but it's already been 41 minutes. Actually, 42 minutes or 5 seconds. I told you today's session's not going to be as long as they usually are. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this around. And, well, I'm going to go and end it off. Bye.